Good morning, guys. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Brad. My wife Angela and I run a full-time online selling business on eBay, Amazon, and Facebook Marketplace. We also own a bookstore. We're in the back of that right now making our video. This is where we do all of our online stuff. Today's video is going to be 6 items on eBay and 1 item on Amazon. It's what sold, and all of the Amazon orders that we show you guys are just the merchant fulfilled. So the one today is a merchant fulfilled, and then the other 6 are going to be on eBay. So stick with us. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started today. Not a ton of sales. We did have more sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 7 sales, but only 6 paid for. And actually one of the paid fors we have is something that we pulled yesterday. So if you saw yesterday's video, it is a golf item. It looks like this is what it went into. So we haven't gotten any payment receipt on the Ninja blender yet. There's an Icon DVD. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about how long I wait and why, and then what I end up doing. So. But let's go ahead and pull orders. I'm going to actually start with Amazon. And Amazon Merchant Fulfilled is a little bit different than eBay. You don't get to set your shipping price. They set that for you. They reimburse you. The item that we sold today is a puzzle. It's called Coffee Cup Art of Play. It's this one right here, I believe. And usually, yeah, Coffee Cup Art, it's got it right there at the top. This is a Buffalo puzzle. Buffalo puzzles always sell really well. This is new. Paid $9 for it. And this sold for $30. And then Amazon charged $4.99. They will reimburse. You will actually get that $4.99. So we're going to get $35 all in on this. This is going to cost us $8 to $11 to ship out because it's heavy. It's over a pound. It has to go priority mail. And they don't fit in a whole lot of different boxes to help knock down that price. So generally, depending on where it goes in the country, it's going to cost $8 to $11. We're in Indiana, so if it goes to California, it's about $11. If it goes in the Midwest somewhere, it's $7 to $8. So, with merchant fulfilled, minus fees and all that, we're making about $10 to $12 on these puzzles when we sell them in the $25 range. So a little bit more for that puzzle. So that's it for Amazon. Let's move on to eBay. And the first item that sold on eBay that was paid for is in box 3, which is up there. And I just listed this the other day. This is a phone. So if you guys don't know, or if you haven't watched the channel much, actually, I don't know if we actually have sold very many phones since we started the channel. Old phones, and they're not old, they're digital phones. But I call them old because they're not cell phones. Actually sell quite well. So this was a 3-hand set with the base, and then it's got the main answering machine base, and then it's got a couple of the regular charging bases. So it's 3-hand sets. This sold for $18, and the buyer paid shipping. We paid $3 for this entire set. I think I got it at a garage sale or a church sale. So keep your eye out. Check these when you're in the thrift stores, the garage sales. And the easiest way to do it is to type it in. And I'll show you. Typically on the back of the base, it usually has a number. It's KXTG7641. Type it in on eBay. Also check Amazon, because a lot of times Amazon FBA, if it's discontinued, will be worth a lot more. So there's some tidbits of information for you to follow today. The last week or two, with the whole thing going on with the virus, we've sold a ton of puzzles. We sold a ton of games and a ton of books. So we're continuing to do that today. We actually have 2 puzzles that we listed. One I just listed. This is this Grand Prix. This is a really cool puzzle. It's actually shaped like the box. So it's that octagon shape. And this is from 1968. It's a Grand Prix puzzle, like I said. And this sold for $15 plus the buyer paid shipping. It's going to Illinois, so it's not going to be too much to ship it out. It is going to be interesting to find a box for this, but we paid $2.99 for that at a thrift store. The other puzzle is actually one of the coolest puzzles ever, and I'm a puzzle guy. I love doing puzzles. BS1 top. Where did we? I bet that puzzle is right there. Let me see if I can reach it. But anyways, I am a puzzle guy. You've probably heard me say that. I'm also a board game guy. So I love board games. I love puzzles. I love hanging out with friends and doing fun stuff like that. This is called English Legends, and I went ahead and put it in a bag to protect it. I'm going to show you a picture of this, and hopefully you guys can see it. But it's right there. It sold for $40. And me, well, mainly me, I put this puzzle together. It's a circle. It comes out as a circle. And I paid $2.99 for that at a thrift store. And then I was like, I'm going to do this puzzle because it's really cool. And it only took me a couple hours to put together. And it's 500 plus pieces. They don't even give you like a piece count on it. But it was a lot of fun to do. And I knew that it was going to be worth when I found there was only one other sold on it, and it was at that $40 range, so that went well. All right, next up is a very cheap item in box 30, and it's right here, and I'll show you why it's cheap. This is a Nintendo GameCube game, and actually it's supposed to have two. Let me see if I can open it. Yeah, and it only had Pac-Man Versus. It doesn't have Pac-Man World 2. I listed it without the case, and I'm thinking about just sending the case so that way it's held in there and doesn't get scratched up. I could also fold some cardboard over it. It's medium ale, so it's going to be the same because it's going to be under £1. It's going to cost $2.80 to ship out, and we sold that Pac-Man right there for $5 with free shipping. So we're only going to make excuse me, we're only going to make about $1.50 on it after we ship it out and after the fees and everything. But I think when I bought it, I didn't look inside. With both discs, that game is easily worth $15 used. So next item up is a book, and this is in box 11. Box 11, which is right here, our most full box. We've been pulling out that one a lot. This is a U.S. Guide to Venomous Snakes and Their Mimics by Scott Shoup. Let me see if I can snag it. Oh, I can. It's right there on the edge. Without pulling everything out and dumping everything over. There's the book. This sold for $8 and the buyer paid shipping. It's going to Texas. It will go for probably about $3.30 because it feels like it's over £1. It's hardcover. It's kind of heavy, or heavier than a normal book. And then, like I said, we had this get paid for right here, which is a golf swing. It's like a modulator. And they paid today, and that actually sold for quite a bit. So let's talk about what to do when you get orders that don't pay. So you got a couple of options here. The very first option is actually on eBay. You can set it up so that they have to pay as soon as they buy it. And I don't typically do that because I know sometimes people buy stuff or they throw out an offer knowing that they can't pay for it for a few days, but they do it anyways, and it gets you the sale. But I have started considering doing it because more often than not, we're seeing out of every 10 orders, we're seeing people take over a week to pay for 2 to 3 of those items, which is not cool. No bueno, as they say. What you can do, like this icon DVD, what I typically do is I wait 3 days, and if they haven't paid, I send them a payment reminder, even though eBay is also doing the same thing. And then after a week, I open a case and I just I mark it as unpaid and open a case, and then a week later I can close it, get my money back, and relist it. So the icon there, let's see how long he's been up there. Sale date was longer than a week. It's been quite a while. I think I've sent them 2 reminders. It sold on March 18th. And on March 21st, I sent a reminder. Today is March 31st, so they've had 10 more days to pay for it. So we're going to open a case today, which is surprising because the buyer has 1,100 feedback. So I don't know what is going on with that. That's why I think I reached out twice to them. And then the Ninja Blender, it sold on March 29th. So tomorrow we'll send them a payment reminder, and that went to somebody who has a 0 feedback score. So it happens from everybody. We also sold a phone, a VTech phone, And the lady sent a really sweet message about, it was the same phone her and her husband, she used when she met her husband, and it's from the 90s. It's a vintage phone. And it sold on March 25th, and the reminder was sent on the 28th. I'll probably send another reminder because she sent such a sweet note, and the note was talking about how much how much she wanted the phone, because it was the phone that she used when she started first talking to her husband, or something along those lines. So that's going to be it for today. We've got a ton of stuff, as you can see, with the stay-at-home order in place, or the stay-at-home suggestion. We've got tons of stuff. I know I keep telling you guys I'm listing like crazy, and I am. We're listing probably 25 to 30 items a day, and this desk was completely full. It's clean. There was boxes down here that's clean. So we're going to keep working on that. Hope everybody stays safe out there, and we'll get through this. Take every day one day at a time. Do what you can. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you guys soon. All right, guys, we had another order come in today. It's for books. Like I said, books and board games and all the stuff you can do inside is doing well. I went ahead and pulled it. This is a Harlequin lot of 36. These are large print, and they're all the Intrigue series. So if you look down in here, you can see they're all the same. Whenever you can lot up books in series like that, they usually sell really well. It was a 36 book set lot. It sold for $24, and the buyer paid shipping. So normally in our bookstore, trying to sell Harlequins is quite difficult. We can usually only get about $1 out of them. So we might have been able to sell these for a little bit more in the store. However, we knew that they would sell on eBay, so we packed them up and listed them on there. We'll probably keep it in the same box, because Media Mail, they don't charge you on dimensions, it's just weight. And I'll take this rubber band off, and we'll probably crush this box down a little bit, or cut it down just a little bit. So there's another item. We'll keep shipping as we keep listing. That seems to be a theme on eBay. The more you list, the more that ships. So stay tuned.